Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. And here we are at the town of Tao, apparently. And we can't go outside in a sandstorm like this. Anyone want to bet that they forgot to put the sandstorm in? Famous for labor merchants, which I guess is why we came here, but it doesn't look like it. Well, let's see. I don't see any labor merchants, and I guess there's a sandstorm, but it doesn't seem to be affecting anybody else here. Now, let's talk to some people, see if there's anything interesting going on here. Oh, so if children don't come here and all the labor-slave trade we've seen so far has been featuring children, this doesn't make any sense. What are they talking about? And there's a dark space up there if you need it. Here, I have too many things in my inventory, so I'm going to get rid of that red jewel. And I have 2 spots in my inventory. Make sure you have those before talking to this guy. Yes? Letter and luggage have arrived from someone named Bill and Lola. Oh, yay. And here we get a letter and... Oh! Apparently somebody found Will's father's journal. Let's take a look at these items now. That's the will. Actually, well, I'll do that in a minute. Let's take a look at the letter from Lola first. I gotta organize my inventory. Okay, I don't know how Neil knew I was coming here. I don't remember telling him, but okay, sure. Oh, where are you now? I don't have any plans of going back to South Cape anytime soon. Your father's luggage, and he's been dead for a year, and you decided to go through it now? You know, a month after, you probably should go through some of his stuff and make sure that, you know, there's nothing spoiling upstairs in the attic. Journal written about the pyramid. What pyramid? They don't even bother to explain what pyramid I'm going to. Anyway, we have, if you look at their little options there, you can order, rearrange items, and you can also remove items. This is the will that gave us the crux. We don't need that anymore. So let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that letter we just read since we don't need that anymore. The game will not let you get rid of anything that's plot important, such as the item from, or the letter from Lance, the black glasses, or the new item that we just found now, our father's journal. Information on the pyramid. So, your father created the Rosetta Stone and forgot to, you know, scribe it down for others to see. That's great. Riddle of human history in the... Okay. The sun spirit rises from the horizon. Now, this would actually be kind of an interesting little bit, having to, you know, check this to figure out, you know, which symbol goes where, but as you'll see once we get there, it really doesn't take much. There's a page missing. I wonder what the deal is with that. Anyway, let's talk to you. Oh, so apparently they sell carpets here. Who's this? Ah, it's Gem. He's got 41 gems, and I think you already have all the ones I have, so 41. We're gonna have to find some more to give him now. Freedom Merchant. Oh, so Neil's doing something about that. How nice. Spices and carpets. Oh, they even bring the, you know, the area we're in now actually references the, well, not really the first area of the game, but the second area of the game. Which is kind of surprising, but it's nice to see. Anyway, if you go up here, we find a secret red jewel. I don't know how you're supposed to find that, but there it is. A sheet of paper. Where'd the music go? A jackal! who had been stalking us. Okay, we were told about the jackal in the beginning of the game. He ransacked Will's house off screen, and then we heard reference to him in, what was that? Not the last city we were in. Was it the last city? I think 2 towns ago we heard reference of it, that he was around and still looking for us. That was pretty much it. He hasn't really been stalking us. We haven't seen him. We haven't had to run from him. He's not a very effective villain in this game. Well, there's this guy down here we can talk to as well. Snake Panic. I haven't played Snake Panic. Let's go in here. Let me guess. Play the game with the snakes. At least they gave it a name before. Anyway, rules are simple. Hit as many snakes as you can in 1 minute. Anyway, the game will start once we start hitting things. So basically, you know, kind of alternate back and forth, and you'll hit more than enough. Unfortunately, the game decided that it made sense to run this minigame for a full minute, which, you know, you're kind of bored of this after about 15 seconds, which, yeah. Oops. Yeah, so I don't know how many you need to do in order to get your reward here, but if you just kind of walk back and forth like this and attack everything left and right, you'll usually end up hitting the guy in the middle too, and you'll get more than enough to get the prize that we're trying to get. I don't know if there are other prizes. It's a pretty easy mini game. I don't think I've ever failed it, so probably should have tested that out. 85 snakes. Not too bad, I guess. We've gotten anywhere from 60 to 95, I believe it is. Meh. I've only done it a few times. And for doing this, we get 2 red jewels. And he's nice enough to send them all to the jeweler. So, let's give him the other one, meaning he has a total of 44 jewels now. I believe that's the right amount. And we're only 6 away from his secrets. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yes, you're a master of disguise, I know. Anyway, final house. Really? How the bloody hell did you get here? I don't know how Neil's statement suggests this, but we already kind of know that that's the case, since that's what he was planning on doing, and as far as we know, there was no other characters introduced that could have possibly filled that role. Pepper imports. Oh, well, that's nice of you. Oh, there's a pyramid near here. We've already heard about it. I wonder if there's a statue there. No real reason, no logic behind my assumption. I just figure there might be something there, so you should probably go there and figure it out. Yeah, that's pretty much the plot at this point in the game. Okay. Yeah, so we're pretty much, yeah, there's nothing else to do here, so let's head to the pyramid. The pyramid. This area is not a lot of fun. It's not too bad. It's not like super mazy or anything like that. But the first time you play it, you'll get lost and have to do a lot of backtracking if you're not paying attention. So, yeah, there we go. 2 enemies and we already get a defense boost. Not only that, we get access to a dark space. Let's save that for in a moment here. And there's some random explorer here. Traps scattered around to prevent entry. This room that responds to sound, so don't make a noise. Well, I don't know how, well, it's not too difficult to figure out, but eventually we'll need to use Lola's melody, since that's the only thing we have that remains. Let's move some of those things out of the way. That kind of remains that we have to make noise with. And so yeah, that will be important in, well, probably after the next episode, because this takes a little while. It's not the easiest area to go through. And as you can see, we have a new statue. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This one has green text, not related to Lance in any way. And this guy is made from the light of a comet, the ultimate warrior Shadow. Oh, okay. Oh, so I guess in this game, comets are like disembodied souls or something like that. Oh, would you look at that? Luckily, I have some kind of connection that allows me to transform into this guy. Considering it's the only way I can save the world. I don't know why this guy doesn't try and do it on his own, but And here we have the strangely not amorphous character. Anyway, source of life. Dark power has become strong in the temple at Anchor Wat. Yeah, well, we already did that. Will grant you one item. This is, I think, the only time, other than healing you, that Gaia does anything remotely useful. We get the aura. It's Shadow's mind. Oh, so they could have done this in a much less weirdly kind of way. But yeah, basically, when he holds it, he is able to become like water, I guess. Lose all form whatsoever. And we need him in order to advance. So let's save our game and continue. The way it works is you equip the aura, and if you want to use it, you just hit the B button, and he morphs into liquid and tries to descend. Now, if you're doing it at a random spot that has no spot to go to, then you just go down and back up. However, if you make it such as here, you actually can travel down through the bricks, and that only happens if you can actually see bricks below you. So, yeah, there are no enemies here, but again, this is, I think, the only one. I'm not sure if it's the only one. I think it's the only one that has no treasure chest in a dungeon. There's a bunch of these in, towns that you don't see where they are and then you find them. But unfortunately, I think this is the only one in a dungeon, which makes it kind of strange. Now, as you can see, we have 6 doors. And with these 6 doors, you don't need a different character for each of them, but some characters require other characters. Some of the paths require Will, some require Shadow, nothing requires Friedan, and because Shadow is basically a stronger version of Friedan, there's almost no reason to use Friedan at this point in the game. So yeah, let's take the third path. All of these doors lead to basically individual 2 or 3 floor mini dungeons. So I'm going to take this one first because this is quick in and out. Now, you cannot block the laser beams, just so you know. And these guys are annoying. And they block your attacks, so you want to, play dodgeball with these guys. Ow! Hit the guy, come on. Anyway, as far as we need to go into this one, all we need to do is go over here, and we can get over here. Now, there's an invisible enemy here, and I got hit, but yeah, so there's invisible enemies, so you're going to want to make sure you check your map all the time. And my insurance full. Okay. I'm going to have to use one of my herbs. I'm running out of space here. Alright, so let's power up and head out of here. From this side, we don't want to continue in here for now because that's the only thing in this path that you need Will for. So basically, anytime I can use Shadow, I'm going to because he's more powerful and he's straight out better. So I'm going to take Will into the first door here, because we actually need Will to advance in this one. And there we go. Get rid of these guys. Now, using your slider is not very good against these guys. However, if you can stand at the bottom here, they'll miss you, and you'll eventually be able to take them out relatively. Ow. Go away. Anyway, that's all we can do down this path. Just basically take them out, and that's pretty much it. So let's head this way. Ow. Yeah, this one, pretty much anything that involves Will at this point, it's all about the spin dash. And of course, gotta charge up again. Ah, boy, there we go. And there we go. Only 2 enemies here, so don't need to worry about invisible enemies. Now, if I remember right, this leads down here, and I don't want to go down here yet, if I remember correctly. Oh, geez, I forgot where I'm going. Okay, we're back in the second room there, so let's head this way first. Yeah, I did want to go over here first. Ow! 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 You can't block those lasers, unfortunately. And then we get some increased defense. There's nothing else really in this area. Can't remember what dropping down there is. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. I just wanted to make sure that this led nowhere, and it basically loops back around to the first room that I decided to enter into, so we don't need to go there. However, we do want to continue going where I started going before I got, distracted. Alright, let's take care of that guy. Now, here's an interesting little spot here. The idea behind this one is you charge up, spin, and unfortunately I didn't do it very well, but you can stop, at least partially, on top of there and take them all out without having to go back across and then over again. But, oh well. Let's just spin around here like a crazy person. Yeah, 5 more enemies left. Not too bad. Let's see if we can find... Oh, I did it again. Yeah, see, there's a big one here, and in order to get enough speed, we need to start our spin at the top of the left one. So up here. The only way we'll have enough speed is going down and then up again, so you can't do it from down there. It won't work. Now, hitting these guys from the bottom means they won't be able to hit you. However, if they're on the bottom and you're on the top here, then it won't work and you'll end up getting hit. Ow. 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 These guys are abusive, and their laser beams hurt. Like, see, he's down there now. If he does his, well, now he's on the top again. But yeah, if he throws his spear and he's on the bottom, he'll hit you no matter whether you're on the top or the bottom, so it's kind of annoying that way. And here we have more of these. Lots of fun. That's probably my biggest complaint about this one. I'll show off what those do in a moment. Oops. First, I need to get rid of my red jewel. Then we can get... There's a lithograph on the wall. And we get the hieroglyph stone, which is basically a lithograph. I don't know why they had to use both terms. Anyway, the idea behind this is, you go to here, and basically it warps you back. So you jump in, and it'll warp you back to the starting area. Right there. And the way this works is, if you remember down below, there are 6 doors. Those, represent the 6 slots here, and there are 6 stones, 1 in each. And oddly enough, they go directly in order. So the one on the far left goes in the far left, the one on the far right goes in the far right, and this one was from the first door, so we want to put it first from the left. And if you want to know why everything's going there, it all corresponds to this list. As you see, the bird there represents the one on the left, and so on and so forth. It's simple enough, just get one from an individual door and put it in the same position on the wall here. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have to do. Now that we've gotten the red jewel on the right side there, we can take the quick way down and just drop down right below the stairs there. If will ever transform back to Shadow. Please? Thank you. And get a little bit of healing going because enemies really hurt in this area. So yeah, we're about 1/6 of the way done this dungeon. It's not a short dungeon, it's quite long, though it's not too confusing. No, I don't. I want to use that. And so yeah, we can just drop down right here. As you notice, there's, those bricks beneath us. If you see the black to the right side there, that if there's black there, then you can't drop down. But anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. Next time, we will continue through the pyramid, which is going to take a while, but we'll make it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.